What if I told you that your greatest weakness might actually be your most powerful strength in disguise? That the parts of yourself you're most ashamed of could be the very keys to unlocking your life's deepest purpose? Picture this. You're in a conversation, and someone makes a comment that instantly triggers you. Your heart races, your jaw clenches, and you feel that familiar surge of emotion you try so hard to suppress. Most people would tell you to just let it go. But what if I told you that this exact moment is actually your psyche trying to hand you a map to your hidden power? Today, we're diving into Carl Jung's shadow theory, not just as philosophy, but as a complete system for transformation. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Jung called shadow work the most important task of human development, and you'll have practical tools to turn your darkness into your greatest source of authentic power. If this resonates with you already, hit that like button and let's explore the hidden depths of your psyche together. The Shadow Unveiled, Your Hidden Treasure Chest. Carl Jung didn't just discover the shadow. He revealed it as the treasure chest of human potential. The shadow isn't simply your bad traits. It's the repository of all the energy, passion, and power you've been taught to suppress throughout your entire life. Here's where most people get Jung completely wrong. The shadow contains 3 distinct layers. Layer 1, the personal rejected self. Every time someone said, "Don't be too loud, don't be selfish," or "nice people don't get angry," you stuffed a piece of your authentic self into the shadow. Layer 2, the unlived life. This contains all the paths you didn't take, dreams you abandoned, the person you could have become but didn't dare to be. Layer 3, the golden shadow. These are positive qualities you've rejected in yourself. Ever felt irritated by someone who seemed too confident or too successful? That's your golden shadow pointing to qualities you don't believe you deserve to express. Here's the twist. That suppressed energy doesn't disappear. It accumulates and waits to be reclaimed, often sabotaging the very things you're trying to create in your life. The mirror effect. Your triggers are your teachers. Here's a practical exercise. Think of someone who really irritates you. What specific trait bothers you most about them? Jung discovered that our strongest reactions to others often reflect our own disowned qualities. That selfish colleague might be showing you the healthy boundaries you've never learned to set. That too confident person might be demonstrating the self-assurance you've been afraid to express. Your emotional triggers aren't random. They're GPS coordinates pointing directly to your hidden power. They're your psyche saying, "Pay attention. There's buried treasure here." Recognizing the shadow's daily influence. The shadow operates constantly through what Jung called slips. Disproportionate reactions, when your emotional response seems way bigger than the situation warrants. Repetitive patterns. Keep attracting the same difficult relationships or sabotaging success just before breakthrough. Energy drains. Certain people or situations that consistently leave you exhausted. Inexplicable behavior. Those moments when you act in ways that surprise even yourself. The integration process, from shadow to strength. Integration isn't about becoming better. It's about becoming whole. Jung distinguished between the nice person who has buried difficult traits and the good person who has integrated them consciously. Step 1. The shadow inventory. Create a comprehensive inventory. 5 people who trigger strong reactions in you and the specific traits that bother you. 3 compliments you deflect or feel uncomfortable receiving. 3 childhood dreams you abandoned as unrealistic. What would you do if you cared less about what others thought? Step 2. The dialogue technique. Use Jung's active imagination method. Imagine your shadow as a separate person sitting across from you. Ask, what are you trying to protect me from? What gifts are you holding for me? What would happen if I gave you more expression in my life? How can we work together instead of against each other? Write down whatever comes up, no matter how strange. Your shadow often speaks in symbols and metaphors. Step 3. Graduated integration. Start small with daily micro-expressions. If you've hidden creativity, doodle for 10 minutes. If you've suppressed your voice, speak up once in a meeting. If you've buried playfulness, do something silly for 30 seconds. The goal isn't dramatic change, but gradual expansion of your authentic self-expression. Your shadow as life's GPS. Here's Jung's revolutionary insight. Your shadow holds the blueprint for your unique contribution to the world. The wounded healer pattern. Jung observed that our greatest wounds often become our greatest gifts. The person who struggled with addiction becomes the most effective counselor. The individual who battled depression creates art that touches millions. The child who felt powerless grows up to champion the vulnerable. But it's not just wounds. Your entire shadow, including suppressed positive traits, becomes the source of your authentic contribution. The purpose discovery process. Most people look outside for purpose. Jung's approach is different. 1. Review your shadow inventory for patterns and themes. 2. Notice what activities give you energy even when they make you uncomfortable. 3. Imagine, if you fully expressed your integrated shadow, what problems might you solve? 4. Ask not, what should I do? But, who am I when I'm not trying to be someone else? The daily shadow practice morning, 2 minutes. What aspect of myself am I most tempted to hide today? What would showing up 10% more authentically look like? Midday. Check. When triggered, ask, what is this reaction teaching me about myself? Notice, am I trying to be someone I'm not right now? Evening reflection, 5 minutes. Identify one moment you showed up authentically. Choose one small way to express your authentic self tomorrow. The ultimate revelation. Jung's final insight. The goal isn't to eliminate your shadow. It's to dance with it. When you integrate your shadow, you develop what he called the transcendent function, the ability to hold paradox and become a union of opposites. You can be confident and humble, strong and vulnerable, independent and connected. This isn't just psychological health. It's the foundation of wisdom, creativity, and spiritual maturity. The ripple effect. When you do this work, your relationships transform as others feel safer being authentic around you. Your work becomes natural expression rather than obligation. Your creativity explodes with reclaimed energy. Your purpose reveals itself as you become fully yourself. Call to action and closing. The journey into your shadow is the most important work you'll ever do. It's the difference between living someone else's idea of who you should be and becoming who you actually are. Jung wrote, "The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. But on the other side of that terror lies freedom, power, and the life you were meant to live." Here's what I want you to do right now. Choose one insight from today that resonated most deeply. Commit to exploring it for the next 7 days, not perfecting it, just exploring it with curiosity and compassion. Drop a comment below sharing one thing about your shadow you're ready to explore. Maybe it's a trigger you want to understand, a suppressed dream you're considering, or a pattern you're ready to change. Your courage might inspire someone else to begin this transformative work. If you're ready to dive deeper into psychology that actually creates lasting change, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're building a community committed to authentic growth and conscious living. Remember, your shadow isn't your shame. It's your hidden superpower. Your darkness isn't your enemy. It's your unrealized light. The question isn't whether you have darkness within you. Everyone does. The question is, are you brave enough to transform it into authentic power? Your shadow is waiting. Your true life is ready to begin. What are you going to do about it? Until next time, keep exploring the depths of who you truly are.